Okay, quick demonstration. Here's an LED light hooked up to two wires. Those two wires are hooked up to a piece of copper and a piece of magnesium. And the LED light that I'm using is an NTE 30056. It's about 2.4 volts. Maximum, I can't get a good focus on it, is 5 volts and about 25 milliamps. And there it is. It's hooked up to these two wires, one being the anode, the other being the cathode. I will put this inside with one hand if I can. It's a little hard. I'll put that there. This in here. What I tried to do is get that piece centered and get a good focus on it. And so you have that. And you add the carbon, which you can find at aquariums, fish store, whatever, online, offline. Put the carbon in. The next thing you'd put in is alum. You can buy a little thing of alum like this at the store. You could buy a big bag like this. And the next step would be to put the alum in here, like that. Shake it up a little bit. The big deal at this point is trying to make sure that the magnesium rod is centered in here. And mine's really not centered. It looks like it is, but it's not. And then what I'll do is put more carbon in. Try to do this as fast as I can. I'm limited on space on my video memory card. So it's kind of centered. And as you can see, there's no light yet coming off of this, but what we'll do, go over to the sink and turn it on. And just a little bit of water and bam. Okay, there you go. And that was just a little bit of carbon and a little bit of alum. So this is the carbon pellets here that you get at the fish store, or you can buy it offline, which is cheaper. And here's the alum. And that's inside of a jar using this one I can't even pull out. Anyhow, there's copper in there. So what you have is copper, magnesium, alum, and carbon. See, magnesium rod, that's carbon. This is alum. This is alum. This is a NTE 30056 red diode, LED light emitting diode, and mix the two together like I just did with a little bit of water. I might have put too much water in there, who cares? big deal. It's a video. This will last for probably 2 to 3 months. If it dims down and you're unsatisfied with it, then just maybe put a little bit of water in there. It also helps to put a cap on here. Usually I'll take these caps and I will put a couple holes, pinholes. I'll heat up a pin to get the holes through the top of this, just thick enough to pull the wire through. And this is wax. And I'll seal it up and I'll put it on there like that. In fact, I'll probably see if I can get both of these lights going. Get the positive, negative, right? No. Anyways, yeah, so now I had 2 of them lit. It's hard to do with one hand. Try my best. But I get both lights lit if I can. So there's both of them. So now I have 2 LEDs. That'll stay like this for a while. It's not as bright. Well, it is bright, but it's these other ones up here. It'll eventually dim down to something like this. Which I know it's kind of weird. Oh, there you go. There's a few other ones that I've made.